to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get a boyfriend or girlfriend, which is kind of weird to talk about, I guess. But I wanted to help any of you out that haven't had a boyfriend or girlfriend before, or maybe you have and you're just struggling to get one currently, or if you just want to listen to me talk, then you are also welcome. If you want to see my tips or my recommendations or whatever you want to call it on how to get a boyfriend or girlfriend, go ahead and keep watching. Let's go ahead and get into it. The first suggestion or tip that I have is to be yourself. And I know this sounds kind of obvious, like of course you're gonna be yourself, but sometimes we can tend to change ourselves because we want to fit into a certain person's idea of like perfect or whatever, if you know what I'm trying to say. It's important to, from the start, just be yourself, because you're going to attract people that are like you, and that's the best kind of relationship to have, obviously, where both of you have a ton in common and you don't have to worry about getting bored or fighting all the time. So from the start, like, don't try to change yourself for anybody, or don't try to fit into someone else's idea of perfect. The second tip I have is that it's okay to get rejected. You just have to put yourself out there, because you never know. You know, the worst thing someone could say is no, or I mean, they could insult you, but then obviously if they insult you, then you shouldn't be going out with that person anyways. The worst thing they can say is no, I don't want to go out with you, or no, I don't want to go on a date, or something like that. It's not that big of a deal. I know it kind of stings, but literally just walk away or just deal with it. It's honestly not that big of a deal, and you'll never know unless you try. Telling yourself in your head, oh, that person's not gonna want to go out with me, or it's not worth it, she's gonna say no, or he's gonna say no. But you honestly never know, and you won't ever know if you don't go up to them and ask them, because they could say yes. And you know what? No one goes up to anybody anymore, so it's just an honor to have someone come up to you and be like, hey, do you want to go on a date with me sometime, or do you want to get to know each other? Like, it's honestly a breath of fresh air, because no one ever does that. It's all social media now, or Tinder, or Facebook, or Instagram, or Twitter, or stuff like that. It's refreshing to be able to have someone actually come up to you and say, hey, like, here's my number, like, text me sometime, or something like that. It's okay to get rejected. Just, you know, wipe it off. Just like, okay, alright, it's alright, you know, like, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but some maintenance guy is like power washing the side of the building. Like, literally I can see him in my, like, by my window. What the heck? I'm trying to record a video here. I think he stopped. Okay, let's quickly get in. He started again. The next tip I have is don't just settle. And what I mean by don't settle is don't, just because you haven't had a girlfriend or boyfriend, or if you haven't had one in a while, doesn't mean that everyone matches up with you. Don't just get a boyfriend, or don't just get a girlfriend because you can, if you know what I mean. Like, make sure you guys are compatible, because if not, it's just gonna be a waste of your time, and you could end up getting hurt from it, or if you guys fight a lot, or, you know, it just could be a bad mix. Just wait until you find someone that you're actually compatible with, or if you just want to have a good time, you know, find someone like that. But yeah, don't just settle for anybody, because, you know, sometimes you have to be a little bit picky. Even when you're just starting out dating someone, you know, you don't want to get hurt so much, so just be careful with that. The next tip I have, it's okay to make the first move. Even if you're a girl and you want to make a move on a guy, just do it. You can obviously tell that the person you're with is interested in you, or, you know, if it's not going so, people that are not interested, make it a point to not be interested. You can tell when someone likes you. Make a move. Kiss them on the, you know, kiss them on the cheek, or kiss them on the lips, or give them a hug. Something that shows that you're also interested and, you know, you want to move forward. Also be aware if they aren't. Like, you don't just want to go up to like some random person and be like, you know, you're interested in them or something, and then you kiss them and then they're like, whoa, like, I don't know you, or something like that. So just be careful with that. Or like, if you barely talk to that person, then you don't just want to go up and make a move, because obviously, you know, you guys don't know each other that well. You need to get to know them first, and then you can make that move. The next thing I have is put yourself out there. By put yourself out there, I mean, don't just sit at home and watch Netflix all day. Girl, I know what happens. You know, you just tell yourself, I'm gonna watch 1 episode, and then you end up watching 8. It happens to the best of us. But get out there, be social. And I know it can be hard for a lot of us, especially now there's all the social media. There's not really need to get out and go places, but it's very, very important. How are you supposed to meet people when you don't go out? You know what I mean? Talk to people, make an impression. When you go out, make sure that you're yourself and you make an impression on people, because that's how people will remember you. No, I'm not saying go to like a club and try to find a boyfriend there, because I don't know how well that's gonna work out for you. But I'm talking about like school, or if you're in class and you just happen to see a new kid, or there's a kid that you don't know and you're like, oh, he's kind of cute, or something like that. Make it a point to sit next to him, or to talk to him, or to do little things to be able to get to know that person. The last thing I have is, don't wait for it to happen. Don't continue to think, oh, I don't have a boyfriend, oh, I don't have a girlfriend, like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a boyfriend. Don't think like that. Just live your life. Live your life, do your schoolwork, go to work, do whatever, and it will happen unexpectedly. You can't just be waiting for something to happen, because let me tell you, it will never happen. Live your life, be yourself, and eventually that person that you're supposed to date, or that person that you find will, you know, they'll be your boyfriend or girlfriend, and something will hit off, or it won't, and then you'll be on to the next one, or whatever it is. But yeah, you know, it's important to just let what happens happen, and not worry about the fact that you may or may not have a boyfriend or girlfriend, because you know what, you need to work on yourself first before you can have somebody else in your life. That is all I have today for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, because my family is forever ever growing, and I love you guys so much. And yeah, let's go ahead and read the comments of the day. Okay guys, so I have my 2 comments of the day. The first one is by Nirma. I hope I'm saying that right. Your videos are so entertaining and helpful. By the way, I love you so much. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so positive. Like, it just makes me happy when you guys are so happy and so positive. Thank you so much for, you know, spreading the love, girl. Spreading the love. Next one I have is by Fashion House, and it said, 3rd comment, and then it says, love your videos. You look amazing with glasses. Thank you. Yeah, girl, it's honestly because I'm lazy. It's just so much easier to wear glasses sometimes, you know? You don't have to like try to poke your eye out with the dang contact and try to get it in, and then it doesn't work well, and then you have to do it again. Glasses, they're just easier, even though look at that glare. Look at that glare. Thank you so much for that comment. You are amazing, and thank you for all the support. If you guys want me to read your comment, all you have to do is comment something positive down below. It doesn't matter if it's to me or on somebody else's comment or anything like that. Just make sure you're spreading the love, because life is too short to be negative, so make sure you're keeping it positive. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye! Mwah.
Sometimes it all gets a little too much, but you gotta realize that soon the fog will clear up.